This video goes over how to find the area of trapezoids. So the first thing we need to talk about is what is a trapezoid? A trapezoid is a quadrilateral, meaning that it has four sides. Two of the sides are parallel. So in this drawing that you see at the bottom, the top and the bottom are parallel sides, meaning that if you were to extended them, they would never cross each other. And then two of the other sides are not parallel. So the left side and the right side are not parallel. If you extended them up towards the top, you can see how they could cross. Our formula for the area of a trapezoid is 1/2 times the quantity of base 1 plus base 2 times height. The two bases are our parallel sides, so in this case the top and the bottom, and our height is always the distance between our two bases, and it's perpendicular. So that's what this green line off to the right is that's showing the height. So base 1 and base 2 are parallel, and height is the distance between the two bases. Okay? The slanted sides are not used for the area of a trapezoid. So let's see this in action. We have a trapezoid with base 1 of 11.5 kilometers, base 2 of 21.5 kilometers, and the distance between our two bases, the height of this trapezoid, is 9 kilometers. So we start out with our area formula. Area is equal to 1/2 times base 1 plus base 2 times the height. We're going to substitute in base 1 and base 2. We're also going to substitute in our height. So base 1 is 11.5, base 2 is 21.5, and then our height is 9. We're going to use order of operations in order to simplify this. So 11.5 plus 21.5 is 33. So now we're still going to use our order of operations. We have multiplication. Half of 33 is 16.5. And then we're going to take 16.5 times 9. And we get that our area is 148.5 square kilometers. Remember that area is always the number of little squares, unit squares, that it would take to cover up the shape. So that's why our area is in square units. So let's look at another one. Okay, we have this trapezoid. This time we have 4 pieces of information. We have our two bases, and our two bases are 26 inches and 8 inches. They're the two parallel sides. And then our height is the distance between those two at a right angle. Well, which one of these two lengths meet at a right angle? Is it 16 inches or 13 inches? If you said 13 inches, you're right. The 16 inches is the slant, and so therefore we're not going to use it for our formula for area. So we have our area formula. Area is equal to 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Substituting in our information, base 1 is 26, base 2 is 8, and our height is 13. 26 plus 8 is 34. Half of 34, remember that's 34 divided by 2, is 17. And then 17 times 13 is 221. And our units are square inches. Okay. So now we have a slightly more difficult problem. Okay. We have a shape here. It's not a trapezoid. Okay. So we need to split this shape into two trapezoids in order to find the area. We're going to find the area of each trapezoid, and then we're going to add them together. Okay. So our first trapezoid is this one on the left in green. Okay. We're going to find their area for this. Area is equal to 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times our height. Now this trapezoid is kind of tilted on its side. The two parallel sides this time are the left side and the right side. Those are our two bases. So our area is equal to 1/2 times base 1 plus base 2, 5 plus 21, and then times 16. 5 plus 21 is 26. Half of 26 is 13. 13 times 6 is 208 square centimeters. So that's our first trapezoid. That's the one on the left. Our second trapezoid, this one, we need to find the area as well. Okay, so our area is equal to 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times height. Again, it's tilted on its side, so our left and right sides are our parallel sides or our bases. So we're going to substitute in our information. 1/2 times 16 plus 21 times 12. 16 plus 21 is 37. Now this time, half of 37 is going to give me a decimal. Half of 12 is going to give me a whole number. So I'm going to do half of 12, which is 6. Okay, and then 37 times 6 is 222 square centimeters. Okay, so now we know the area of the left shape and the area of the right shape. So in order to find the area of the whole thing, we're going to add up both of these. Okay, we're going to add the two trapezoids together. So we have 208 plus 222 gives us 430 square centimeters. So this whole shape is 430 square centimeters. Okay, so here's one for you to try. If you did not get 24.7 square kilometers, make sure that you ask questions before you go on to your check for understanding. Okay, and here is your check for understanding.